Hey guys, I'm Steph, your dating and relationship coach for men. I wanted to talk to you about shyness today because I have a bunch of guys recently saying, hey Steph, I'm so shy. I want to start dating again, but how do I start when I'm so shy? And I'm just going to share my story a little bit of how I used to be painfully shy when I was younger. I could never raise my hand in class. If people talked to me, I couldn't look them in the eye. I would mumble. I was terrified of putting myself out there. So terrified of it. I'll share with you like 3 things that help me get out of my shyness. And there's nothing wrong with being shy. If you're a shy person naturally, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you're trying to date, you need to be, to a certain extent, pretty social, right? So the 3 things are, number 1, the friends or people you associate yourself with, and the topics you talk about in those relationships. Because if you can get comfortable talking about certain topics with people you feel comfortable with, this will help you break out of that mold of feeling like you'll be judged or feeling like your opinion won't matter, or just speaking up in general, even if you don't feel those things. Just getting you to speak up and feeling a safety net around you speaking up. So that helps you to get out of that bubble. Another one would be passion, something you're passionate about in life. So just simply doing something you're passionate about, a hobby, or, and playing an instrument, and then talking about it with people, or sharing that hobby or passion with other people will help you get out there in terms of speaking, in terms of body language, just because when you're certain and when you're confident in one area of your life, you use it to harness your confidence overall. So for instance, if you're really good at playing guitar and you start talking about guitar, you start playing for other people one by one, it could be your neighbor, it could be your friend, it could be your mom, it doesn't matter. Just getting yourself out there a little more with something that you feel really confident about will help you start associating yourself with that confidence and with yourself just putting yourself out there in general. A third thing would be, I have notes over there. Know what you want. So what do you want to be? If you don't want to be shy, what is the opposite of that to you? Or what does it mean? What do you want? It doesn't even have to necessarily be the opposite. And knowing what you want will allow you to start implementing change little by little, step by step. Because you don't just wake up one day, go to sleep a shy guy and then wake up an extreme extrovert that wants to talk to everyone and talk to every woman he sees, right? So it's little tiny steps. So with that being said, you want to understand what you want. What does it look like if you weren't shy? What do you want? If you don't want shyness, what do you want? And what's the first step to practicing that? You could take that step and work with it all week, maybe for 2 weeks, and then add another step. So for instance, I want to be more extroverted. I want to be more outgoing. I want to be more outspoken. Okay, what does that look like? Well, it means that I go to an event once a week and I surround myself with people I don't know, and I walk away with 1 phone number every time I go to that event. Maybe you go to 2 events a week, right? And you walk away with 2 phone numbers from each event, 2 contacts, just to keep in touch with that person, just because you have something, that you share in common. So just simply doing that will bring you out of your shell, will help you overcome that shyness and actually change your neurochemistry in your brain. Because if you can start doing things and create new habits that are not of a shy person, then you become a person who's not so shy. So we always believe this is us, this is who we'll be forever. And that's not true, because we can always mold and shape ourselves into who we want to become. It just takes implementation. It takes practice of those things we know we want to change. And in order to change, you have to know what that change looks like to you.